week since Hurricane Ida hit us. People are still sifting through all the damage. Some people, as Cynthia was just mentioned, losing everything. The big question is how do you pay for the repairs? Some people have insurance, others don't. Jim Donelon is Louisiana's insurance commissioner, and he's joining us now with some things that will help out. And Jim, we talked to you last week on the morning news. One of the things that people don't realize a lot of times about their policy is there's going to be some sticker shock because there is a hurricane clause on most policies, a named storm clause, where you have a much higher deductible.
No question about it, Eric. Hurricane named storm deductible. I do a tour of the state every year at the beginning of hurricane season. The media is very accommodating of my ask of their time. And the first message I give everyone is, frankly, number one is access the National Flood Insurance Program that benefits Louisiana more than any other state. And number two is get with your agent, go over your coverages, know what you are covered for and what you're not. And the main purpose of that is to know what your named storm or hurricane deductible is. Almost every homeowner's policy and almost every commercial property policy comes with a named storm or hurricane deductible of between 2 and 5% typically. You can get it lower if you pay higher. You can get it higher and save money. Yeah. But almost everyone does 2 to 5%, not of your damage, 2 to 5% of your insured value. $100,000, $200,000 home, 5% named storm deductible, $10,000 out of pocket before your coverage kicks in.
Yeah, so if you have some roof damage, but not a whole lot, but enough to where you have $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 and your deductible is $10,000, what do?
You have to pay that out of pocket. First off, you file your claim because, as you know, there are things stirring in the Gulf today that, who knows, can bring another event our way, as Lake Charles experienced last year. Laura was 150 mile an hour, devastating hurricane. A month later, in the exact same path came Delta, damaging repaired property and new damage. That claim for under your deductible, that $5,000 roof damage that didn't reach your $10,000 named storm deductible, counts against the next event should it happen in the same hurricane season.
Okay, so even if
for no other reason,
even if you think you don't have enough damage to qualify for your deductible, file anyway, because if you're hit by another storm, then you'll have no hurricane deductible.
And Eric, let me add, it will not affect your premium. I even, on an earlier call, that interview I did earlier, someone said their adjuster told them their rates will go up even if they file a claim and it doesn't reach their deductible. That adjuster probably innocently thinks that because in other areas of insurance, like auto insurance, that is or can be the case, but not with act of God claims such as hurricanes, hailstorms, or tornadoes. It does not count against you. They cannot raise your premium. They cannot cancel or non-renew you for such a claim.
And for people who don't have homeowners insurance, they can still apply with the federal government, as can people who have insurance, but they don't meet their deductible. They can still get some help from FEMA.
Absolutely. It's called individual assistance. It was done for Katrina, the Road Home program. It's been done for every major disaster declared by the federal government at the request of our local governors ever since, and probably before even Katrina.
And so now the hurricane, the named storm deduction. Now, what about for people who have commercial properties, who have doubles or things like that they rent out, and they have those deductibles? Are the same rules apply to them?
Absolutely. High-rise buildings or duplexes, all commercial property. Well, let me say, there are very rare but available in the private sector policies that do not come with a hurricane or named storm deductible. They're much more expensive, naturally, but you can shop and get such coverage. but for 99% of the homeowners, there is a named storm, a hurricane deductible, as is true in all the coastal states, up and down the Atlantic and all around the Gulf.
All right, so no matter what damage you have at your house, whether it's a little or a lot, get a hold of your insurance company and make a claim.
Absolutely. If you need help, 800-259-5300. We were doing about 300 calls a week. We were shut down, but had volunteers in our office fielding 300 calls a week through Friday with a 1-minute wait time on the queue, waiting to get the next available counselor.
All right, Jim.
We're there to do that. That's our job.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that, and a lot of good information there. Thank you.